Christine.
Excuse me, ma'am, can we interview you about computing devices?
Yeah, sure.
My name is Mary Ann Rodil and this is
I am Jamea Jane El Salyok, and we have a group activity in Introduction in Computing. Can you please, ma'am, tell me about yourself?
First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Net Sapit. I'm working for Sun Life of Canada Philippines Incorporated as a financial advisor for almost 6 years now. And the nature of my work basically is more of sales. So I am not under corporate situations most of the time. So I'm a freelance salesperson.
Oh, okay. These are the questions that we are going to ask. What are your most used computing devices?
So far, with the nature of my job, I'm most of the time using iPad and mobile devices.
Okay. Does the computing device your company use affects the unemployment rate?
So far, I don't think it affects the unemployment rate because we are freelancers. We are on sales. So basically, we don't stay inside the office. So we work on our own pace, but we use all these devices for our job.
Did you have difficulties for using a computing device?
In my case, no, I did not encounter any difficulties. It's just that the matter of adjustment period in getting used to it, most especially now that there is a very fast-paced changes or modification in terms of devices.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about did the computing device very helpful to your company?
Yes, of course. Yes, it is very helpful in the sense of it makes things easier for us. Unlike back when the days when we used to have paperworks, where our clients used to fill out a lot of papers and then we have to print it out. Now, because of this technology, modern devices, which you call computing devices, it makes our lives easier. We just input data, we just input information on the devices, and then we just send it electronically, and it makes everything faster. We can also reach out to places, faraway places, for example, provinces, which we don't need to drive or do some stuff. All you need to have is just a mobile, an iPad, a computer, and a good internet connection, and our work is done. Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
do you think if computing device do not exist, it will affect your company and why?
Somehow, yes, because you know how the world is changing so fast. Modernization is one of the most important factors in every businesses. In our case in Sun Life, we are into investment industry, insurance industry. So most of the time, we keep in touch with people through internet. When we post everything in social medias, so I think it will make a big difference for us nowadays, compared to the Sun Life advisors from before, which are the older generations who cannot perform well using these devices. When I say cannot perform well using these devices, these are the people who are not very much familiar with technology. You know how older people are having difficulties in coping up with their understanding of how internet works nowadays. So in my case, it will make a big difference if these computing devices did not exist, because it really made our lives more easier, and it's more accessible for us. Yes, go ahead.
If you have a chance to choose, what computing device would you choose to facilitate your work?
Right now I am satisfied using the iPad because these are very accessible. I can bring it anywhere. So it's my iPad, my mobile, and laptop because these are very handy. I can bring it in front of my clients. I can discuss my product, my services, what I can offer. I usually use PowerPoint presentation for all of this. So these are all very helpful tools for me to further my business as a Sun Life advisor.
Okay. What is the advantage and disadvantage of the rapid improvement of computing devices or technology?
The advantages first. I'll discuss first the advantages because these are the positive things. As I've said earlier, advantages is in this very modern, fast-paced world, we are being very competent when it comes to offering services, reaching out people all over the world actually, because you know how social media works, right? It reaches even the farthest country or even the farthest provinces in our country. So this is the advantage. We reach out to people easily through these devices. And secondly, second advantage is less of paperworks. We don't use much of papers and printers and all of this stuff because we submit everything electronically. This in particular with our business. So another advantage is it is much more accessible for us to communicate with our clients. We just key in the messenger and everything, and it is just there. You know, the information is easily given. Disadvantages, this is very much a disadvantage for those who are not a fan of changing devices or updating or upgrading devices. You know, how people could be thrifty in changing devices. They don't want to spend it. So these are some of the disadvantage. Another one is the competency of the person using the device, most especially if they are more on the higher middle age who are not very much techy. Now, when I say the word techie, these are the people who are not willing to modify their ability to cope up with the modern technology. And another disadvantage is internet connection, probably, which is a problem all over the world. If there is a low internet connection, the device will be useless. You know, it's not going to be that useful. So these are some of the disadvantages that I encounter personally in my business in Sun Life. Okay?
Uh, how about what computing devices can you recommend for students like us?
For students like you, these are basic tablets. I recommend it because it's very handy and then you can easily connect it to data or Wi-Fi anywhere you are. It could be at home, at school, a library or a coffee shop or wherever. And then you can use your devices even if you are traveling, going back and forth to school and at home, vice versa. And I also recommend mobile, but most of all, no one can replace laptop or computers because everything is there already. So basically, these are the three important tools that I can recommend for students like you, which I'm also using myself as a professional.
Okay.
That's
That's all. Thank you, ma'am.
That's all for your interview. Thank you so much.
And thank you for your time.
I hope I was able to give my piece of information on how useful all of these computing devices.
Hello, my name is Jamea Jane, and this is
Mary Ann Rudin, and we have group
Excuse me, can we interview Miss Karen for our computer device?
Bubble butt, bubble butt.
Isa na namang napakasayang araw. Napakasayang araw dahil na puno ng kasiyahan.